Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter. Late one night in March of 2018, a 27-year-old mother spoke with a relative. The conversation was normal. Nothing seemed out of place. But by the next morning, she was gone. Inside her home in Columbus, Georgia, her children were still there, alone. Her purse, her keys, and her wallet were still inside, undisturbed. But her phone was missing. And from that moment on, no one has been able to say for certain what happened to her. This is the story of Ebony Giddens. Ebony Monique Giddens was 27 years old. She was a mother of 3 boys. Her family said she was devoted to her children. And according to them, her disappearance is completely out of character. She would not have just left them on their own. She was living in an apartment on Montclair Drive in Columbus, Georgia. And in March of 2018, that home would become the center of an unsolved case. In the days leading up to her disappearance, court records and local reporting say Ebony had expressed fear about an ex-boyfriend. There had been a recent domestic violence incident. Ebony reported to authorities that he had assaulted her and threatened her with a firearm. He was arrested in connection with that incident and later released on bond. And while that case would move forward in court, it is important to note that no one has been publicly charged in connection with Ebony Giddens' disappearance. The last known contact with Ebony was the night of March 11th, 2018. She spoke with family around 11 o'clock p.m. The next morning, March 12th, her brother arrived at her home to pick up her children for school. It was supposed to be a normal morning. He knocked. There was no answer. And when he went inside, her children were there, but Ebony was not. There were no immediate signs of a struggle, and her personal belongings were still there. Her purse was still there. Her keys and wallet had not been taken, but her cell phone was gone. And from that point on, there has been no confirmed sighting of Ebony Giddens. As investigators work to understand what may have happened, the incident from just days earlier remained part of the information known in the days after she went missing. The same man she had previously reported was later convicted on charges related to that incident, including aggravated assault and stalking. Those charges were not related to her disappearance itself. As of the most recent reporting, no one has been publicly charged in connection with her case. In the days and months that followed, Ebony's family continued searching for answers. They spoke publicly and worked with media. And at one point, a reward was offered for information. But despite those efforts, there were no clear public updates about what happened to her. Years later, the case remains open. In 2023, family members marked her birthday without answers. According to them, New investigators have been assigned to the case, but there has been no resolution. The investigation remains active. The Columbus Police Department continues to investigate and is still asking for the public's help. If you have any information related to the disappearance of Ebony Giddens, you are urged to contact the Columbus Police Department. Tips can remain anonymous. Contact information is listed in the show notes. Our thoughts are with Ebony Giddens' family, her children, and everyone still waiting for clarity. As we close this episode, remember, sharing her story helps keep attention on the search for what happened. For updates and more cases, follow Hunting for Answers. You can also connect with us through our Facebook group and find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Reach out if there's a story you believe deserves attention. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.